Hey Capricorn, how's it going? My name is Dre. This is your reading for September 2017. I know I'm late with these. That's only because the semester started and I thought I'd be able to do that as well as do these. Not realistic. um, and so, in that time, I've been thinking about like, what can I do to make this channel sort of flow more with, what I'm naturally good at, which I feel like is instructing. And I feel like I'll continue this tarot series, through the end of the year, and then maybe like the beginning of next year, probably explaining what the tarot cards mean, because I feel like that's infinitely more interesting than just simply giving a tarot reading, especially as vague and as general as these. I prefer giving tarot readings in real life. You know, or having, I wish I had the time and the means to actually, do live tarot sessions, if this was my full-time job, but, this is just a hobby for me. So yeah, like I want to give instructions on how to do tarot, and I want to actually go back to my astrology stuff because I feel like that's just a better fit for me. So I'll continue these through the end of the year, but, and just being so delayed and getting these out, I've had a lot to think about them, how I want to redo this process because I don't know, it's very difficult, but I still enjoy it. It's only just the time though. It takes so much time, and like I'm more aligned with my academic pursuits. That's just where I naturally fit in. So this always gets sort of pushed to the side, which is, I don't want that to happen because I really like being on YouTube and I really like connecting with you guys and being able to sort of share my insights. So yeah, anyway, here's your reading. This is the Tarot Apocalypsis deck. We have the World, which is your card. King of Cups. The Hanged Man. Ace of Pentacles, the Magician reverse, Nine of Pentacles, Five of Wands, the Sun in reverse, King of Wands in reverse. Outcome we have Princess of Pentacles. Additional card we have Seven of Cups. You guys are trapped in psych. You guys aren't trapped, but I'm getting the sense that some of you are feeling overwhelmed by somebody. Overwhelmed or severely underwhelmed. How can I explain this? I mean, obviously, clearly what I see here is that there is, a heavy manipulative influence in your life. And it is a love relationship. And it is somebody that you've spent a lot of your time with, or is somebody that you want to continue to spend a lot of time with. But there's always a but. It's just difficult. And it's difficult because you're not sure whether or not you can change this person's behavior. And unless they're willing to change, you're not going to be able to change their behavior. Excuse me. And I see it as that this person they're just bringing you down. I mean, plain and simple, and right now it's like not even a matter of whether or not you guys are on the same team, or whether or not you guys can even communicate. It's whether or not you guys are on the same team. I feel like you guys are sort of working at cross purposes. You guys are working in ways that aren't really benefiting each other, or any work that you are doing to sort of come together is stressful and it's tense. So right now it's this time of the year, especially with Libra season, because it makes a square to Capricorn. It's needing to understand how to work well within your limits, how to, and if anybody can do that the best, it's Capricorn, in my opinion. You know, being able to work with what you're given essentially, and being able to, you know, because at the end of the day, Capricorn, there are going to be people around that are going to make us feel inadequate or make us feel insecure or make us feel like we haven't really achieved anything, or that we haven't, or that we can't reach this sort of destined place where we're supposed to be, where we see ourselves. And it feels like getting there is very difficult. And I feel like navigating through that is going to be like the most difficult, because I do feel like there is an other presence that's sort of influencing your decisions. So that's why I feel like for some of you, if you are in a relationship, or if you are married, or if you have, if you're in a group of people that sort of, you're more of, it's like this issue of conformity, more willing to sort of follow the crowd, or follow, you know, that's the danger, at least, to not be so influenced by other people, or not be afraid to speak what's on your mind, or do your own thing, essentially. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Princess of Pentacles. As well as with the world, it's like understanding, with the Nine of Pentacles, using your own resources to be able to bring about a different sort of status quo for yourself, a different way of coexisting with these people that otherwise might be stressful, otherwise it might be like drama, or it might just be a tough situation to live in or be around. You know, either way, and it's like it's making you feel like you don't really have a voice, you don't really have a say, but that's ultimately just an illusion. You know, we all have that power and that willpower and that determination within ourselves. It's just hard to get there, and it's hard to sort of make sense of it, or it's hard to really see the benefits, see the big picture. But I feel like this is going to be a process of understanding what's worth fighting for. But also, like, again, like, this is like a perennial message, wherein it's like you need to understand that you can stand on your own 2 feet. That if you don't have the resources, go out and find the resources, and go out and get them for yourself, or, you know, use your innate gifts, use your innate talent, or your innate creativity to sort of bring yourself to this new level where you don't need to rely on somebody else, somebody that's only going to make you feel like you can't complete anything, that makes you feel like you can't achieve anything. And when you're with them, it's always tension. You know, and the mystery for you here is understanding that, you know, what is the truth? What is your actual reality? You know, we allow other people, you know, kind of what I was saying earlier, we allow other people to sort of change our mind, our opinion, our perspective on certain things, just because, you know, they're people we're comfortable with, they're people that we trust. So it's easier to just sort of go by their advice or go by what they're saying, instead of asking ourselves what matters most to us, you know, following a path that we should, instead of speaking to ourselves and trying to connect with what we feel like we should change. And it's, you know, of course, it's varying degrees of that, but I still feel like that is such a piercing lesson, that you can't allow yourself to become too discouraged just because people with more power, or with louder voices, or with more sway, that sway that they have is purely, it's just your perception. It's entirely fictional, you know, and it's not like, unless they're like an actual politician or government official that has say in how we kind of conduct our day-to-day lives, sort of, or how the world is run. You know, they're not actually running you. And so the danger here is becoming too dependent upon that, too connected with the strife, and unable to understand the blessings that are innate to you or that are owed to you by the universe. It's just a matter of you actually having the courage to go out and seek it and to not get too sidetracked, to not be too hung up or to be too involved in matters that are only wasting your time. And so the other card we have here is forgiveness from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. And so I feel like for some of you, in relation to this one other person or relation to this group of people, there is still some bitterness here that you might feel like you're only attached to this person or attached to these people because it is unresolved, or that you want things to be fixed, you want things to be as they were, or you want things to at least get better. And you can do so, but really expending your energy is really a matter of understanding what's needed of you and what isn't. If people are consistently not, especially if they say one thing and do another, or if they change for a little bit but then change right back to try to fool you, it's like, do you really need to keep expending that energy? I feel like there are new things for you to bring in, especially, with Libra season, with the fall season now here. There are new things for you to start. We're in the period of the year which is ruled by the second half of the zodiac, and you guys are a part of that. So it's like you need to sort of shift focus. You need to shift focus that is more, there's more emphasis on your own self-worth, more emphasis on what you bring to the table, not what somebody else is telling you or what somebody else has in store for you, has in mind for you. We always want to follow tradition, and we always want to follow what we feel like we should do, but now it's like following what you feel like you should do. In the world here, nobody's perfect, but every day is a miracle. Every day, something new can be uncovered, something new can be discovered. So allow yourself that opportunity and don't let it be corrupted by outer influences that only want to seek to tear you down. Okay, thank you so much, Capricorn. I will see you guys very soon for your October readings. Thank you. Bye.